remember the first time I gave a best man speech, and it was an absolute disaster in so many ways. I was so nervous that I could barely hold my notes without my hands shaking, but that made it even worse because people could see that my hands were shaking. And you know what? I genuinely thought that I'd written a funny speech, but at the all-important punchline, for whatever reason, I didn't get any laughs. And I had all these eyes on me, and I found it very unnerving. And as I went on, I just wanted it to be over, so I rushed it just so that I could sit down early. And I was really embarrassed, and I wanted the whole world to swallow me up. And it wasn't that I hadn't put the effort into the speech, because I'd spent many hours honing it. My main problem was that I just didn't know how to deliver it. So a few years later, for whatever reason, I got asked to be a best man for a second time, and whilst I was flattered, I was also horrified in equal measure, because my mind went back to this train wreck of a speech that I'd given a few years earlier. But this time I was determined that I wasn't going to be making the same mistake again. So I spent lots of time reading about public speaking and consulting with people who were much better at it than I was. And although inside I was really nervous on the day, I knew that I'd prepared so well that I was going to do a great speech. And to my great relief, all of that hard work paid off, and I got some great feedback. And I can honestly say I was, and still am, very proud of the leap that I made from that first train wreck of a speech to something that was much more accomplished second time around. The reason I'm telling you this story is to let you know that public speaking can be taught. Some people think it's something that you either have or that you don't have, that they're a natural at it. Well, of course it's true to say that some people can learn things a little bit easier than others, just like a sport, for example. But I'm also here to tell you that it can be learned. And I'm not one of those so-called naturals, and I still get nervous when I speak in public, and I'm a natural introvert, but I know that it can be taught. So if you're anyway like me and you want to do the best that you can on the day, then join me in this series of videos where I'm going to be sharing with you all of the techniques that I've learned and teach you how to deliver a great speech.